Okay, I didn't do an audio check for the previous story quest, but if I just did an audio check now and it seemed okay, so I hope it was all okay. Um, Interesting. Okay, so this next story quest is called "My Memories and Yours," given to us by Sveen at the scene of the bad thing that just happened in the previous quest. Level 100. We are in like the southernmost, pretty much almost as far south as you can get in this zone. Solution 9, residential radius 911. That's why'd they choose that? Whatever. My memories and yours. Here we go. We should return to the back room. Shale and the others need to know what happened. Yes, I'll ask Wayakwe to meet us there as well, says Kryle. Cutscene. I think we were teleported to the back room, and everybody's here as I'm explaining what's happened. Like everybody. Wayakwe falls to her knees, hands over her face, sobbing. Her twin takes a knee beside her. I give Shale the cylinder containing Geode's ether. She accepts it. I think they've done... Okay, so... Hold on.
Our dear Geode.
I think they've done some... They're trying something different with at least the cutscenes in this quest and the cutscenes in the previous quest. I do not remember if the cutscenes in yesterday's story quest, like the very beginning of 7.3's storyline, they're doing something different that I don't really recall. It's been a long time since I've seen a story quest cutscene, so maybe it's not that different, but it seems like things are the graphics are different, not in a bad way at all. I like it. It's just it feels like somebody else took the reins or something, like more close-ups, or I don't know, kind of more.
The soldiers, if only I'd been able to control them,
Says Gululja.
This isn't your fault, Gululja. The blame lies with Calyx, and with him alone.
That's Nostalgia, the twin sister with longer strawberry blonde hair, the twin sister of Wayakwe.
It's all so senseless.
Also a rifle woman.
Why force his plans upon us when we're already happy, living our lives? What does he even think life is? I'll never forgive Calyx for doing this.
We gotta kill him.
Or myself for being powerless to stop him.
Oh, well, that's a little rough.
Wait, where are you going?
She had started to walk out of the room.
To clear my head. Don't worry, I won't do anything stupid.
Don't like it. Somebody go with her.
Stay here and get some rest.
Thank you.
I'll make sure Nostalgia stays out of trouble.
Thank you, Kryle. You read my mind.
Thank you.
Are they twins or sisters? Because her voice is much higher, so like she could be younger.
things would have been far worse if you and Geode hadn't rushed in there.
I don't remember.
Many people are still alive because of you.
Says Shale.
And after adding what you discovered to the leads we've dug up, I'm hopeful we can determine where Calyx is hiding. But not right now.
Her lips are trembling. Like, see, like, they've done something different here. And it's good.
We need time before we can move on. Just a little time.
She clasps her other hand over the cylinder. Head down, eyes closed. Everybody kind of is grieving their own way. anger, sadness, tears. I look at the Geode capsule one last time, or I don't know, one more time before the cutscene ends at least, and the camera has zoomed in on that. We talk to Wayakwe to continue. Another comrade gone. Some days it's almost more than I can bear. Geode was an older brother to Nostalgia and me. Shale knew him longer, though, and is surely taking it the hardest, and that's on top of what happened with Kausia. Do you think you could check on her? See how she's doing? She's like to put on a brave face if it's me or my sister. I will go talk to Shale. Cutscene. Just me and Shale right now. Apologies, my mind was elsewhere. We need to press on with the hunt for Calyx, but I can't seem to focus. I should be better than this, I know. My options are, is there anything I can do? Or, as you said, you need time to work through it. Is there anything I can do? She looks taken aback by the question a little bit. You can't help yourself, can you? Still, I appreciate the concern. Kausia used to say the best thing to do with grief was to let it all out. So, I think I'll take myself over to Earth and Sky and say my goodbyes to Geode. Why don't you come along? I could use someone to blubber to if you've a shoulder to spare. I nod. Right then, let's get out of Everkeep for a bit. And we both walk out of the cutscene as it fades to black. And we are teleported outside of Solution 9. We'll talk to Shale out here. It's a fair trek on foot, so I've arranged for a couple of air-wheelers. They've had their communications modules removed, so even Calyx shouldn't be able to seize control of them. Say the word, and we'll set off. The word. Ready. We'll be flying close to the pylon, so follow my lead. Mount the air-wheeler, yes, of course. Bye, Pegasus. It isn't. These air-wheelers are Genote's babies. Oh, now it's flying. You won't find a smoother ride in all of Everkeep. At first, it was just like a motorcycle, and then it. For years now, I've been taking one out for a turn whenever I needed to lighten my mood. Like the two wheels split in half each, and it becomes like a four-wheeled kind of thing, hover bike thing. Sometimes Geode would come along too, and we'd end up racing. Does that surprise you? Our friendship always had a competitive edge. We're flying over the Everkeep War, the Heritage Found Zone in general. We would often talk about how, one day, we might fly our wheelers outside the dome. We're flying over the little crop circle areas that they've created. You know, doing what they can with this barren landscape to make things actually grow. Oh. Almost there. Be sure the ground is clear before you touch down. Cutscene. Phew, that's helped clear my head a touch. You know, Mercy, you might be the first person I've ridden with who wasn't an Oblivion recruit. As far as I remember, at least, the memories from my regulator days aren't exactly reliable. Come on, let's head inside. Hopefully the way will be clear of pests today. I haven't got to fight anything for, well, just one quest. I think the first quest of 7-3 had me fighting stuff, but I can't really remember. Clear the way of monstrous intruders. All right, we have to fight two kind of like hunched over, dragon-headed, glowing blue harpy things. If that makes any sense. We'll do single target. Take it down. Love people that's around. Night, Vegas. See you again soon. Alright, they're down. Talk to Shale to continue. Thanks. We can usually avoid such encounters, but sometimes they wander in and block the only path. Not that it slowed you down at all. I've never seen you fight up close before, and the surveillance feed clearly didn't do it justice. Hopefully that keeps the route clear for a while, shall we? Wait. Could be a cutscene. Yeah, cutscene. It could have been a transition into another zone, but Shale and I are sitting on opposite sides of a wooden rectangular table. We have like steel. Sorry, not steel. We have metal.
Whenever we lost a comrade, the three of us would come back here to reminisce. Me, Geode, and Kafkiwa.
Metal, like a thin metal mug in front of each of us. A bottle, like a wine-looking bottle, and then there is another full mug in the middle between us with a flower, like a white petaled flower.
Will you raise a glass?
Have I been here before? Is this where I first met them? My option. What? My options are to Geode's memory, or I will in spirit. What does that mean? Like I won't actually raise a glass? I'll just do it in my head? What's going on here? To Geode's memory.
Oh!
Crowd comes in with
What
nostalgia.
are the two of you doing here?
Yeah, sorry. What are the two of you doing here? She says. I'm sorry. Nostalgia.
I had a feeling you'd show up. Would you like to join us?
She looks at the table with the glass and the mug in the middle. It looks like it was like you would have a can of beans,
I suppose I could spare a moment.
but like the label's been torn off and the top is gone, so it like the can is now your drinking vessel. Now I got a closer look at it. It's cool. It's actually a really good idea. Kind of. Is it? I don't know. Is that a good idea? Metal tends to conduct heat pretty well, so like if it's a cold beverage, it'll be cold on the outside. Except for the big cup I use is metal. And well, there are parts of it that aren't metal. So like the
They
cold...
tell us Oblivion's founders disappeared some decades ago under mysterious circumstances. And it was Kafkiwa who revived our organization.
Kafkiwa? Charlie A-H, Charlie I-U-A, Kafkiwa? She's gonna be Kalkia to me.
You and
Sorry.
Geode helped her with that, didn't you? Tell us more about it. You're keen to know too, right?
She says to me.
What they were like back then. The mad things they got up to. That sort of thing.
Those were the days. It was actually right before the Reformation that I met Geode.
I can't tell if Nostalgia's voice was quavering a little bit or if it was my speakers, but Shale's voice doesn't seem to be quavering at all, so it might have been the voice actress doing it on purpose.
I still wore a regulator then. I'd recently lost someone close to me. And also quit a long stint as an adapter to work at a bar of all places. It paid me to sit with patrons and keep them company. So Geode came in one night. It wasn't long before we got into an argument. First time customer, but tempers flared. And then one of us threw a punch.
There's a screen flash of a younger Geode and a younger Shale about to punch each other. Like both have their arms cocked back, or like in the throes of a first punch. both with regulators.
You got into a fist fight? What were you even arguing about?
Damned if I know. We were deep in our cups. I think we were both just frustrated and angry at everything. By the end of it, we were both sprawled out in the street. Pair of drunken fools. Then this odd machine stopped to lecture us, scolding us for obstructing the foot traffic and not taking better care of ourselves.
That's cute. The scene is flashed to Geode is like a starfish. Arms out wide, legs out wide, on his back. Shale is less starfishy. Legs, knees bent a little bit. Arms not out as wide, but still out quite wide. And the Kaukia bot, it seems, is hovering over them, giving them a lecture.
I can't imagine you ever being in such a sorry state. The odd machine, that was Kafkiwa, I take it.
Says Cryo.
That it was. Once she was done upbraiding us for our unseemly behavior, she launched into a recruitment pitch. Kafkiwa explained that she wanted to protect the outside world from Zoralja's invasion, to keep him from bringing ruin to the place her beloved son lived. And if we were so intent on self-destruction, then perhaps we might consider risking our hides for a just cause.
If you don't remember Kafkiwa... Oh god, I'm gonna butcher what's his name? Hold on. No, I haven't heard his name in so long. He's the black bunny dude who talks with like a Swedish accent, like a lot of the bunny dudes do, but I can't do his accent, so I always fail at it. Oh no. It'll come to me. Sometimes it comes to me literally right before it flashes on screen. I think it starts with an E. God damn it. Sorry. Maybe I'll remember. I don't know.
It was a lot to take in. I hadn't given much thought to what lay beyond the barrier. And learning that Kafkiwa herself was already dead was enough to make my head spin.
Aaronville. Although technically
But Geode and I were intrigued by her ideas and wanted to see this future of hers come to pass.
Sorry, but Geode and I were intrigued by her ideas. Aaronville is not his true name. I can't remember what his true name is.
Geode often spoke of it. He told me that meeting Kafkiwa was what first taught him the value of remembering people.
Like he was sharing a holy revelation.
Oh, but back then you hadn't yet taken on Oblivion's name, had you?
Is that so? I just assumed.
It hadn't been Kafkiwa's intention to carry on Oblivion's legacy, nor adopt the cause your parents championed. Not initially, at least.
Oops, sorry.
She wasn't even aware such an organized resistance existed. She did, however, suspect the presence of other dissidents, those who objected to resurrecting the memories of the dead in defiance of the natural order. In the hopes of identifying like-minded comrades, we began searching the core system for traces of unauthorized access. And that's how we found it. An anomalous sector in the back of the Neon Stein. According to Melancholy, the door to that mystery had remained firmly shut since she took over the business.
They're talking about finding the back room. Back room? I think it's called, yeah.
The back room.
Yeah, there you go.
The back room. We forced our way in, only to discover that the hideout had long been abandoned. Although the occupants were gone, the equipment they'd left behind contained records of a group calling itself Oblivion. After reading through their exploits and their vision for the future, we made the decision to carry on their work.
Thus were my parents' and Kafkiwa's hopes bound together.
And carried onward by Shale and Geode.
We could never have made it this far on our own, of course. Not without the strength of arms you and your friends provided.
She downs her cup.
Losing comrades is a hard thing, but being here, thinking back on the moments we shared, I can see their smiles, hear their laughter. I feel their presence, and I know they're still with us. But these memories of mine are for me alone. Reminders of why I chose to do this, and why I'll stay the course. Right. Time we got back to work. Thank you, everyone.
No, it's me who should be thanking you. Though the pain is still deep, I don't feel like I'm drowning in it anymore. Let's get out there and put a stop to Calyx. For you, for me, and for everyone who's ever believed in Oblivion.
She and Kyle get up and walk out. Cutscene goes black. Turn my cutscene black. Okay. We talked to Shale to complete the quest. I appreciate you helping me through this. And not only the grief, you've helped me see that my comrades mean even more to me than I realized, which only fuels my determination. I'll be spending every waking moment working to bring Calyx to account for his crimes. I'll do my part, then you do yours. Oblivion needs you. 1745 Gil. Level 11 Materia. There's no crit. I will take... I probably have a lot of tenacity. I probably have a lot of tenacity. And I don't even think you're really supposed to do tenacity for tanks, but... Really, it's a... yeah. So, when I am tanking, I like to be able to take the least amount of damage possible. Tenacity does that. Tenacity is the only one that does that as far as I know. And Tenacity also increases the damage you do, although it's less than Determination, Crit, Direct Hit Rate, Skill Speed. As a Paladin specifically, I don't know if Skill Speed actually does a whole lot. Does it get us back to being able to heal ourselves for free quicker? Does it? I don't think it makes the shield thingies recharge faster, but anyway. Let's grab some piety. Why not? I'm gonna do one more because these are fast enough, and again, I'm not making a cooking video that is an hour long today, so cool. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you for the next thing of mine that you watch. Otherwise, just have a good day, and bye-bye for now.